So in this video today I'm going to be talking about the Infinite Warfare beta, sort of the pros and cons of why it was a good and bad beta, and what I want to see in the full game and what I want to see sort of being discarded as well from the full game. Now bear in mind in this I am talking purely about multiplayer because that's all that I've played, that's all that I've seen. I haven't really played the zombies in Spaceland at all yet, so I don't know what's going to be coming of that. There are a few things in the multiplayer I want to see going over into zombies, but in general, this video is going to be all about the multiplayer side of it. So I'll start off by saying that this was definitely a fun beta to play, it was fun to stream, it was fun to play with my friends. The weapons felt fairly good for the most part, and I like seeing some of the old classics coming back from Modern Warfare 2, like the Intervention and the Spaz 12. The movement system was pretty similar to Black Ops 3, where you just jumped around or it's boots on the ground. It was pretty similar to that, so it wasn't too much futuristic style like everyone thought it was going to be, and because of that I actually quite liked it because I got used to Black Ops 3 movement system a while ago. So the good thing about that was that so many people who were playing this beta were already used to the movement system from Black Ops 3. And something else I want to put in there as well is that once we were actually in games, the connection was perfect. I don't think I really ever had a laggy game. I think one game I had a slight bit of lag, but other than that, like every single other Call of Duty that I've ever played, I've always experienced some sort of lag. But so far in this beta, I've experienced next to no lag whatsoever once I was in an actual game. So those are some of the things I wanted to actually keep into the game, like good connection, some of the really fun weapons to use, and I want the multiplayer to actually carry on being quite fun to play. However, this beta started off being terrible. When it came out, it took about 7 or 8 hours for the servers to actually come online properly and for us all to actually play it without any problem. Even then, after a few hours after that, there was then down servers again, so we had to wait even more hours, wasting almost about a day or so of our beta playtime, which luckily they gave us an extra day, so we played until Tuesday rather than the Monday. But it still sucked on how we waited so many hours and waited for this beta just to come online when nothing was really being done about it. Now what I will say is obviously this is what a beta's for. Betas are for things like this, and I'm glad that they managed to do this in the beta rather than in the actual game. Not saying that it won't happen in the actual game because it still hasn't come out yet, so we don't know. But I hope this is the end in terms of the servers being poor. Now I know Black Ops 3 servers were very poor, especially at certain times when there were new DLCs coming out and things. The servers were absolutely terrible. And that's due to the fact of the amount of people rushing in to play the game. I just hope Infinite Warfare has better servers, especially over to the side of zombies. I think my main point I want to make in this video is the fact that Infinite Warfare, the creators Infinity Ward, they've had 3 years to create the game that they want. They have 3 years to create the innovative Call of Duty game that no other Call of Duty developer has created. Even with that said, they've created a very similar carbon copy of the game Black Ops 3. Now in the words of Mr. T-Lax5, it's like as if they saw the dislike ratio, so they scrapped the entire game and started from scratch, and this is the game that they created within the last 6 months. Now that wouldn't surprise me because this definitely does not feel like a game that they've spent 3 years on, especially not so far anyway. I mean, I know we've only had about 4 or 5 different game modes and about 4 maps as well, so it's definitely not the full game by any means. We haven't seen the campaign, we haven't seen the zombies as far as non-YouTubers go, but I still feel like this isn't a game that has taken 3 full years to create. So even though I found this game quite fun to play, I still find it very disappointing that after 3 years of developing this game, so far we've seen the exact same mechanics from Black Ops 3 in terms of the movement, in terms of just boost jumping, wall running, sliding, and even some of the weapons are very similar to the Black Ops 3 weapons. With that being said, I do actually like quite a few of the weapons, including the Widowmaker, which is that sniper that fires the 2 bullets in one shot. I think for instance that was a pretty cool sniper, but definitely something that I would probably think of in about 2 minutes and then put into the game. The rest of the 3 years, I don't even know what they were doing. Like I said, I've not even seen the campaign in this game yet, so the campaign might be where they put all of their time and effort into. This multiplayer just feels like it was any other multiplayer from a different Call of Duty game. With the combat rigs as well, which is an exact copy of the Black Ops 3 Specialists, only that they're worse. At least in Black Ops 3 for the Specialists, you have a backstory. The Specialist characters actually had like a personality to them, whereas the Infinite Warfare combat rigs, they don't really have a personality to them because they're, as far as I'm aware, just like a suit you put on. So there's nothing really to them. There's not really a backstory other than maybe who created this suit. And I mean, I don't know how many people in the multiplayer side of things actually like the backstory, but personally I think story makes a game what it is. Now one of my last points I want to make in this video is that why have we got salvage? Why have we got a currency in game which obviously they're going to make us buy in with real life money in the future? We have supply drop openings, which is obviously going to lead to Activision telling Infinity Ward to go ahead and put some sort of paid system in there so that us, the consumers, will pay a lot of money just to get these weapons which probably won't even come around. Now I don't blame them the developers like Treyarch or Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer for doing this type of thing. I blame Activision as far as the supply drop thing goes, because they're the ones who are actually telling the developers to put this into their game. But Activision needs to listen to the consumers, people like us who actually play the game. There has been a multitude of people in different forms on YouTube videos or on actual like Reddit posts who have said the supply drop openings is a very bad system. We've had multiple people complain about this, yet they carry on putting it in game after game. I don't know, I mean, I personally feel like they shouldn't get more money from us than the original game, because we pay so much money for the actual game itself, and then we go ahead and buy the season pass. That should be enough money for them to suffice for the next game. However, they just want more and more and more. But the one thing I did find in this beta was that the key drops and the salvage drops, that's the money and the keys that you get within this actual game, or at least in the beta, we didn't really earn it that well. Like, I'd play some games and I just wouldn't earn any, and then other games I'd earn a little bit, but it wasn't even that much. So it makes me think we're going to earn less just so then we have to pay more just so we can get more, so then we can do more openings. I don't know, I just hope the Infinite Warfare zombies don't go the same route of like the same Liquid Dividium type of thing where we have to either earn it in game or pay for it to then get loads of gobblegums, because that was definitely some really good incentives, but it was wrong at the same time, because it sort of puts in the mindset in especially a lot of the younger audience of gambling, because it in a sense is gambling. You're putting some of your money towards it to then maybe getting something that you might want, or you may just waste a whole lot and you may want to buy more. So yeah, basically if the developers listened to the consumers, they might have made twice of a better game. Because Infinite Warfare at the moment, the beta was pretty fun like I said, but at the same time I feel like it was just terrible. It definitely had no innovation, and it was a copy of Black Ops 3. So all in all, if the developers listen to us, then they would know that we don't want, again, that we have to jump around in futuristic movements. They know that we don't want supply drop openings or salvage or any other sort of currency. They know that we would want boots on the ground, a simplistic game like Call of Duty 4 that they're remastering, which is fair enough, but at the same time it's like, that probably didn't take you that long either. That probably put some of your team to work for a bit, but then the base of it's already there. You just need to bump up the graphics basically. I don't know, that's my thoughts and opinions anyway on the beta. Like I said, pretty fun, at the same time disappointing that it just wasn't innovative in any way, shape or form. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Go ahead and leave this video a like rating if you agree with me, dislike it if you didn't agree with anything. Subscribe for more content around here. I'll be doing a lot more content as soon as the new Call of Duty comes out. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you might not know, but basically at the moment I'm taking a bit of a break. I'm not trying to pump out content every single day at the moment, just because there just isn't enough content at the moment to pump out. I'm just taking like a 1 week break or so between this dead period before Infinite Warfare Zombies come out. Once that's out, I'll be uploading it again, hopefully every single day, and live streaming every single day as well. I should hopefully have some more live streams out as well soon. But for now guys, I'll see you next time. Peace out.